Sir, yesterday we started discussion about REST API. In this REST API, we had a discussion about first one, what is API, what is the web API or web services, what is the REST, and what is the RESTful API, and what about the Django REST framework. Why we had a discussion. So next to types of web services, two services are there. One is SOAP-based, the second one is RESTful services. Nowadays, no one can using the SOAP-based services. Everyone using the RESTful web services only. This entire REST API, there are 5 methods are there. Get, put, post, patch, delete methods are there. Okay, what is our HTTP commands and our Django CRUD operations? CRUD, post, get, update, patch, and delete. Who is web service provider? Who is the web service consumer? Who can provide services? Those are called as a service provider. Who can be uses those services? Those are called as service consumers. And as they started a simple application without any REST framework, I created one application and I forwarded first one HTTP response. This is the HTML code, HTTP response. I'm sending one response. Go to the D drive, CD, REST API. This one CD, without REST, PY, manage.py, run server. Server is started. Now, my first URL pattern is API. It is providing us HTTP response with normal data. So it is sent by end user HTTP request. This response can be understandable by only end user. For example, same thing, I want to provide another one API JSON. The same data Python dictionary I can convert it to dictionary format. Now this is the normal format. If you go to the pretty format, some nicely means Robero, it will be displayed number, name, key value displayed. This is called as our JSON format. To do this JSON format, Python is provided one inbuilt module. That module name is JSON is the module name. In the two functions are there. One is dumps, second one is load. Dumps is the main advantage is it is converted one Python dictionary to the JSON. Next, loads is nothing but it is converted JSON to the Python dictionary. These commands already we know in Python pickle module, it is available there. Same here also, but words are different. And yesterday I'm telling one more program. We have to send HTTP response with JSON data. First, we are forward direct HTTP response with HTML code. Now this Python dictionary, I converted to the JSON data with the help of the dumps command, which is available to the JSON and forwarded. Now the concept is direct to the Django view function to send the JSON response directly. Because previously I converted a dictionary to the JSON with the help of JSON module and with the help of the dumps function. In the last example, I converted and this JSON data I forwarded with the content type application by JSON. No, direct dictionary I want to send by using the JSON response. For this, Open your atom. This one, April 1st, 11 a.m. without rest. Test app. Go to the views. You are responding. For the first function, this is the second one. Now I have to create one more function, third function. Def employee data JSON view 2. Instead, I have to send first argument is request. Take the EMP data equal to dictionary. How to create dictionary? Key value pairs, copy paste. So key value pairs are available there. Now here, previous example, just yesterday example, this EMP is the one dictionary. This one I'm passing as an argument to the dumps function. The dumps function is responsible to converted my Python dictionary to the JSON. That JSON data I forwarded. Now, direct this dictionary I want to pass. There is one class is there from Django dot HTTP import. This is the direct class available there. What is the class? JSON response is the predefined class which can be converted your dictionary to JSON data. Direct class is there. Use this class. How HTTP response class is there? Same here also. Return class name. Inside you can pass your dictionary object. What is the dictionary? EMP data. Done. Completed. URLs. Go to without rest. URLs. API JSON 2. Save this. Ante kada? Oho. View 2. Now done. See the server. Copy the address. Go to the another browser. API JSON 2. Click on enter. Gondi. I'm getting the data. Import. What can I import? What import is required? Not required. So just here, JSON response. Where I'm passing keyword argument, man. For here, just I want to change the data. Bunny 13,000 Hyderabad. This is the dictionary. Now you have to refresh. 102 employee name Bunny, salary 13,000, e-address. It will be displayed. Sir, actually this pretty is available. If you practiced MongoDB, in that this function is there. Actually in the latest Django, pretty is not required. Directly it is coming into the some readable format only. What is the advantage of this pretty in MongoDB means? If I'm not using this, the records are coming line by line, 100 records. If I'm using pretty format, first record key value, second record, third record, fourth record, like that. How it is displaying first one, second, third, fourth. Actually, it is there in the MongoDB. But recently, I can saw here also Django. So here, views.py. Today in the Telegram, I uploaded MongoDB, how to perform CRUD operations in MongoDB. Those commands only. The just introduction I'm given, how to create, how to retrieve, how to update, how to delete. Those things I provided. Internal content, I will post daily. Are you teaching MongoDB any analyst? No, no, no. Here only upcoming days I will start. Present I'm preparing material. That's why I forwarded that one. Sir, here in the views, 3 functions are there. Yesterday created 2. First one is normal HTTP response. Second one I created one API which is forwarded JSON data. Now also JSON data only, but directly JSON response class we are using. But every time the request can be forwarded by end user only. This request or this one, all are forwarded by end user. End user means I am sending the request. This is called as a browsable API. This is called as a browsable API which can be forwarded by end user. My Django application giving response to the end user. Up to now, from last 2 months onwards, we are doing same thing only. I created one view. This is my Django application. This is the Django application. Inside app is there. Inside view is there. So once you send the request, the first level, it is the project. Inside project, app is there. Inside app, view is there. It's a common thing only. Every day we are doing same. End user sending request, view is sending the response. Fine. Now my partner application is not the end user. I have to write a Python program. What is a Python program? Any name, file name, your wish. Regularly I'm using my file name is test.py. In the test.py I'm writing Python code or not? Yes. Now the request not sent by the end user, third party application is sending the request. Maybe it is a Python, maybe it is a Java, maybe it is iOS, maybe it is Android, maybe it is a PHP application or SAP, .NET, any application. But my Python commands are not able to understandable by Django. That's why I'm given one endpoint. That endpoint is nothing but sir this one. What it is? API JSON. If it is a HTTP response, now other applications not able to understand. Only browser can understand that HTTP response. Now I will write one simple Python program. Go to the command prompt. How to run Python program py test.py or Python test.py. Now from here, I am sending request to the Django application. And how Django will be responding. Now Django response is JSON response. So JSON response means everyone can understand. From now onwards, you can use it. This is your API. This API JSON will be forward to any another third party application. They can send the request, get the response because of only JSON. If it is not JSON, no one can understand. Only browser can understand. End user can understand. It does not provided more features. Now my concept is how to create one Python application communicating to the Django, how to get the data. That is the concept now. So not only Python pattern application, maybe anything. Maybe tomorrow I can use Postman. Maybe I can use Swagger. Maybe Java application, anything. But always you can use URL is only any URL. This one. Because this one data is the JSON data. JSON data can be understandable by everyone. Now take one Python file. Anywhere you can take Python file. Now concept is I have to implemented one Python application which can be communicated with Django application. How it is possible? Because of only JSON. If JSON is not there, not possible. Only end user can access my application. Create one .py file. Simple previous examples we created populate.py file, Python file. Same here also create one Python file. Create in your desktop, C drive, D drive, anywhere. But I'm creating the project level. Tomorrow if I copy paste this project, Python file also will come. That's why I taken test.py file in project level. Sir, what is our project name? Without rest, I created a project name. In that, I am creating test.py. From Python application to I am asking HTTP request. Ante you run test.py. Then your request will goes to Django application. Django application return response will be displayed in the command prompt. Not only command prompt, suppose you are using PyCharm. In the PyCharm, we create test.py. Just in the top button is the run button, run. In your PyCharm terminal, it will be displayed. To do this one, there is one module is there, request module. Not request, request yes. request module is there. You have to install that module. Babu, PyCharm, Atom, anywhere, same concept only. Just I'm using command prompt only. You can also write your PyCharm, execute in the command prompt. Anything, same process. Sir, how to install? Same. Install, request, yes. Put one command prompt is for server running purpose. I have to take another command prompt to run my Python programs. So here anywhere you have to install pip install request install. In my machine already it is getting requirement already satisfied because already installed in the machine available there. Okay, fine. Once installed it, now observe the code. It is a completely Python code we have to write. First create one file, sir. Anywhere you can create, but why project level means easy to execution purpose. Direct go to this one py That's why under project name, right click, go to the file. File name, any name, extension .py. My file is test.py. It is a Python file. Why virtual environment is required? I don't want requirement, all these things. If you run in the server time, then only required. What is the use of that one? So now observe in this test.py. Import. What is the module just now imported? Request. That is the predefined module. Okay, imported there. Sir, once the server is started, what is the server address? This is the server address. HTTP 127.0.10.8000. This is your server address, main address. Take this address. That address I am taken one name as a base URL. Inside I have to take the address. Sir, left side names your wish. Anything you can take. Ante first it is going to, ante I want to send one HTTP request from my test.py to the Django application. This is the main server IP address. What is your URL point? Either first one, second one, okay. But don't take this one because that is HTTP response. Not able to understand. I am taken second URL, API JSON. This is my endpoint. So in entire Python, only thing is you have to generate this endpoint, this API JSON only. Once we generate this endpoint, by using this, that third-party application can be accessed. Remaining everything same story only. So first it is goes to the base URL. After that it is going to your URL point. I want to send this, the module name, request. Now here 5 commands are there. What is the 5 commands? HTTP commands only 5 are there. Get a, post, put, patch, delete. Which command can I use? Get command, because I want to read. Post also, next I will explain all the 5. First, already data will be there. I want to read the data. Get. No sir, I want to insert. Post. I want to update. Put. Partial update. Patch. I want to delete record. Delete. If 5 commands are there. So that command available this module. By using this module, I can use that command. What is the command, sir? Predefined function get. What it is? Base URL plus, what is the second one? Endpoint. Ante, I'm sending this URL, both are strings only concatenated. This URL I'm sending, I'm getting the data stored into one variable. What is the variable? Response. Any name you can give. Once a request module asking the get request, by forwarding my server address and API, I am getting this response. Now print resp dot, there is one function is there, JSON. Sir, what is this response? This response I am converted by using the JSON. How it is coming? Run the program. Sir, present it is C Windows System 32, but my program is available in D:/CD REST API April 1st CD without REST py test.py. Now check this. Whatever response you are getting, JSON function will be converted to your dictionary format. So, sorry, don't print it. You can ask type. The type of this response. What it is? Dictionary. But actually, your Django application, the view functions are, once I am sending this, my function will be written. What it is returning? Is it JSON data or not? But JSON data, how it is converted to the dictionary because of this function. Which function? JSON function. It is not module. If I am using without parentheses, then it is a module. This function will be converted to dictionary. Asal, first of all, what is the type of response? Remove all this nonsense. Because I am getting from this command response from the application. What is the type of this response? Come to here test.py. What is the response? Request model, some response we are getting from the application. That response I am converted to dictionary format because Python can able to understandable dictionary data. Now here remove all these. Printing all is not required. Your response converted to Python dictionary, stored into a variable. Now, what is the type of data? Dictionary. Print the type of data. Simple. Whatever response is coming, yeah, dictionary it is. Because Python can understandable dictionary data type. So, this is the dictionary. Now you are getting clarity. Remove this type and all these, not repeat, just understandable purpose. Sir, I want to print data coming from which application? Django application. I want to print employee number. So how to get employee number? Can I ask data of E number? Because data is what is the type? Dictionary type. From the dictionary, I want to take the corresponding value. So data of employee number 101. Data of E name Sunny. Data of E salary 12,000. So you can ask data from the dictionary. Second, third, fourth. Employee name, employee salary, employee address. So E name, E salary, ETDR. Now, happily my Python application interacted to the Django. I am getting the data also. An employee number, employee name, employee salary, employee address. So previously, if it is a normal response, Python not able to get this data. So this is called as a third-party applications. How here one record is there, one record. I can insert data by using Python program. I can update, delete everything I will do. Suppose here change the content. 102 Katrina salary Bangalore. Come to your test. No changes here. No. Come to the test.py. Ask the data. Employee number 102, Katrina 30,000 PNG. Because of only JSON, it is possible. That's why in the API developer, sir, your role is project, everything is ready. They will tell views everything. You have to define only two things. One, you can define your own view, define one endpoint enough. By using that, they will test it. Present time testing by using Python. In upcoming classes, same application I want to test by using this person. What is this? Postman. From the postman, how to send the request, how to get the data. That is also. Swagger is there. That is also possible. Browsable API. From the browser also I want to test. These many ways are there. But first sample one, how to interact an application by using the Python to Django. So I'm communication provided between Python application, Django application by using that endpoint. This endpoint you have to develop. That is the API developer role. Endpoint, it is a variable, man. Your URL, what is the URL implemented? JSON URL. Here I have to take X, here I have to take Y, here if I am given X, here I am given Y, program will be executed. But what is the XY variables means? The main our base URL means your server address, port number. This endpoint means the URL will be given by the API developer. By using that, I am testing that application is working or not working. That's why I'm taken just a word endpoint. List of where The JSON is the one function which can be converted our response to dictionary. It is a function. JSON is the whatever response coming JSON data to dictionary, it is converted. Just now executed now. What is that dict type, JSON response type, all these. Whatever response coming from your Django, that response converted to dictionary. From the dictionary, I am reading the data. So that is the how we are sending the response by using the function based. Suppose in the Django, at the time of views, two types of views are there. One is function based. Second one is class based view. Suppose my response is class based view, then how to handle where this file will be created? My response is the class based view, then how to handle, sir? Function కాబట్టి I created dictionary. I know how to create dictionary in Python. I created dictionary, I forwarded, but I'm taking as a class. Class means inside the class, compulsory predefined methods are there. Those methods are those 5. Get method, put method, post method, whatever method is there. In function based view, in our starting classes, in the views, we have written some code. If request dot method equal to post, if request dot method equal to get, that is the function based programming style. In previous classes, suppose if it is a, my example is class based view, CBV, to send the JSON response. Sir, every class based view, by default child class to one class. What is that class? Whenever I'm creating classes now, class, CRUD operation CBV, parent class. What is the parent class? You know, Django we are using every time object. If it's a normal class, then it is the object. For the CRUD operations, if I created class based view, the parent class is view is the parent class. It is available in the generic module. Okay. So every class based view, view, every class based view in Django should extends view class. It represent the Django dot use dot generic. Sir, if it is a function based view, we have to write the code, our own code. We have to write if request dot method equal to post aite, you have to do some activity. Elif, if the request dot method equal to get, you have to do sounds activity. So we have to write our own code. In our previous regular classes, we completed this type of code. Okay. But now I'm using class based views. Class, my class is JSON CBV. Inside what is the class? Parent class. In this compulsory methods you should be which method? Get method only. Or if you want to go with post method only. These methods only have to override put method. You no need to write your own code. These methods you have to override, write your logic. That is function based programming. This is the class based, the object oriented style. Now take one class in the views.py. Completed. Sir, go to the views. Up to now, three functions are there. First function, second function. These are all the functions only. Now, I have to implement a class. I have to take the class. Class, any name you can take. My class name is JSON CBV. Inside, what is the class? View. Not available. So, you have to go with from Django dot views dot generic import. What is the class name? View. Sir, here anywhere I am not using single word of REST framework. Until 1 week classes, we are using all Django libraries and my own code I have to write. Once REST API introduced, every time I am using REST underscore framework, import views. REST underscore framework, import something, we are using. Present all are I am using only Django libraries classes only. So view. Okay, done. What is the method name? Get method. First argument always self. Second argument request. Adi if I'm own function, first argument request. But within the class method kabatti first argument always self, which is always pointing to current class object. Second argument request. Second two arguments are there. Single star args, comma, star KW args. What is the meaning of single star, double star? You know, in our Python classes, explanation is not required. Single star meant for it is accepted variable length of the positional argument. Double star meant for variable number of the keyword arguments. If you don't want mention, remove this. It is two or optional, not required. Why I'm using this? Maybe in future classes I can access this one. That's why I'm using. Otherwise, not required. Just to self request, two are mandatory. Remaining are optional. Now, these two are there. Now, same story. Create one dictionary. In here, employee number. Employee name. Oh, 103, employee name, employee salary, address. So that is the class. That is the get method we are overriding. I'm creating the dictionary number, name, salary, address. Written this one. ఇది ఇండెంటేషన్ ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు ఇది డెప్ కదా written. Sir, what is the class we are using? JSON response. What is the data? EMP data. Now save this. I think any indentation errors are there. No. So see, this is the class based. దీనికి ఒక end point is required. Nothing but your URL. That URL is nothing but endpoint. API JSON CBV. This is my endpoint. Here, the class name is, what is the class name I'm given? JSON dot as underscore view, because class we have to convert it to function. This is your endpoint. Now, first you have to check with your browser. Copy this. Go to the new browser. API JSON CBV. This is my endpoint. Sir, am I getting data or not? This one normal only. This is browsable API. End user will get the data. This is the common. But it is valid or invalid, how it is working JSON data means always you test with test.py. Here what the code I can require? API JSON CBV you can give. Base URL same. Endpoint and sending request. Convert to dictionary. Forwarded. Come to test.py. Is going to employee name 103, Radhika 12,000 Vijayawada. So once you tested Python application, then your endpoint is ready. Fine. So that is the way how to send the class-based response. This is the class-based response. That is I'm telling na, it is the optional, not required. Maybe upcoming days, maybe if I can pass values, then useful. Otherwise, I shall remove this. But these two type of arguments are available. That's why I'm telling. Maybe upcoming classes I can pass. Then compulsory I have to declare. Present situation, optional. These two are. Self request is mandatory, compulsory. Remove that, try the program. It will execute definitely. Those two are optional arguments. URLs లో have to define one endpoint. Once you did this, go to your test.py. Just now you written code, everything same. Only have to change just the endpoint. This endpoint only you have to change. Latest URL you can provide. Remaining code as it is same. Just you can change your endpoint. Start server. Sir, compulsory server should be in the run mode. Start server, then run the Python file. If you're getting error, something goes wrong. In my machine, it is working properly. You can try. You will get n number of errors. These are all the small programs. Just run it to start the practice. Sir, now here I want to implement remaining methods means first I implemented one method. What is the method? Get method. If I want to implement post method, put method, delete method, I can implement it. But I want to insert the data, delete, update versions. Present as how I am getting the data, how can I send the post request, put request, normal text message I want to display, then how we need to go to handle that, you will get clarity. For example, here get request is there. Okay, insertion, everything I will tell. Remove this one. Just normal text messages I want to forward. I want to forward some normal. Ante, whenever I'm running the test.py, here also remove all these nonsense. Data is not there. I don't have any data. Only whatever text messages forwarded by there, that message I want to print ante bus. Because I'm not sending any employee details. Once I'm sending this URL, I'm getting some response converted to JSON data. The data should be some plain text format. I will forward. In this get method, I want to take one dictionary. How to create dictionary in the Python? Curling brace, key, value. Key I can given as a something message. The value is we are getting a response from where get method. Ante, Babu, this is from get method. Is it a dictionary or not? Yes, a dictionary. SD, I'm telling one function for you. I want to converted one dictionary to JSON. How to convert? one function will be there. What is the function? Dumps. A dumps function. This dumps function is available which module? JSON. Ante just one text message. This total thing is one dictionary. I'm given to the dumps JSON. ఇక్కడ JSON ఉందా పైన? లేదు. Import the module. Import JSON. Okay, done. Sir, once I'm converted this dictionary stored into some variable JSON underscore data. Now is it a JSON data or not? Here just a normal text message only. Here this is my class. Get method I'm overriding. I'm creating one dictionary. This dictionary passing to the dumps. Yesterday I'm telling the main functionality of the dumps is converted Python dictionary to JSON. This is JSON data I can send it to any other application. They can understandable. Okay. This JSON data how to send? In the starting example I'm forwarded return HTTP response JSON data content type. Now in this program, see this program 37 to 40. There any explanation is required here? Just one class get method. I created one Python dictionary and this message I'm forwarding to the test.py. Previous example employee record. Now am I accessing get method or not? That's why go to test.py. You have to run the message from the which method? Get method. And I'm accessing get method. Tomorrow internal logic I will change. Same post, put, delete. Call the methods into test.py. Are you getting the response or not? If you are not getting response, tomorrow if you write the internal so much logic, insertion, deletion, no use. Ante from test.py successfully I'm calling which method? Get method. The data which is forwarded by my view, this is the data. This is from get method. Same like that, post you can take. You have to take the which method? Second one, copy, paste. So what is this method? Post. Here, this is from which one? Post. This is from get. Okay, fine. What I was doing is, here simple you have to go to the test. Which method can I call? Post method. So once I'm calling post method, once I call the post method, in this method, which method it is calling? Post method. If your program is correct, what is the response you are getting? This is from post method. Run the Python application. We are getting error. And error ante something goes wrong. What is happened there? So you are also try to the program, you are getting pakka first time these many errors only. We have to see that and we have to resolve it, whatever problems, all the things. No problem, don't worry, I will tell what is the problem. But to change the method here, ante remove post, take the get. Now send a request. Oh, get method is working, not working. Post method problem is there. What is the problem? I will tell. Chala, definitely sir, if you are getting these type of errors, you will get it definitely. In first line or last line, carefully you can read. What is the problem? Something problem is there. JSON, code error, something exception raised. What it is, I will show. Get method is working properly. So now, what I was doing is, you have to change your code. Yeah. In the views.py, you have to take this code and send the request. Now how to implement all methods I will tell. Then we have to do the CRUD operations. Directly I can insert to the database. Update, delete all the things. As first we are accessing get possible, post not possible. Either something goes wrong ayindi. ఏమైంది అక్కడ? Sir, in the test.py, this base URL endpoint common response request dot get base URL endpoint response dot JSON print the data. ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఆన్వర్డ్స్ ఓన్లీ లైన్ నెంబర్ 98 I will change. Remaining code same, base URL common, endpoint common, data printing. Instead of get, post, put, delete. I will show, I will resolve that error. Once we read that error, what is that error, what is the solution, I will tell. So get method is working. In case of post method, we are getting something goes wrong. Sir, code same only here also. Within the class, you have to mention post method. Post method. In test.py, whenever I'm accessing post, and only line number 98 only we have to change. Remaining everything same. Instead of get, which command I'm using? Post. Then automatically it is calling our post method. Whenever I'm calling get method, it is calling the get method, it is printed. So get to no worries, I'm getting a response. In the post, I'm getting something goes wrong. What is the problem is there? Implement post, go to here, data. I'm getting response kada. response dot text I want to print. Then, yeah, may change the test.py code? No. Instead of get, post. Now, run this. Line number, post I changed na. Request dot post base URL end URL. Response JSON data response dot text. No. I will show what is the problem. See here, URL post append slash changing. Yeah, అది ప్రాబ్లం. చెప్తాను ఉండండి ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటో మీకు. In the URLs slash will be there here. No. See this. The problem is, what is the problem? So forbidden CSRF cookie not set. The reason is once posting means, sir, generally what is the meaning of the post means? I have to send some record and submit it to the application. It is CSRF token middleware is there. Permanently to resolve this problem, you have to disable that CSRF middlewares. But next level, I don't disable because real I want to insert data. At that time, I don't want. Present, you are not sending anything. Always request does not goes to direct application. Middle one person is there. Who is that? Middleware. So go to your settings. In somewhere else, CSRF middleware is there. Security session is going to 47. Comment it. Actual real time we never comment. Present this error resolve purpose I am commenting. Now clear. Now run this. This is the post method came 2 times. The reason is I am printing response.text. Remove this one. Now go to this. Am I getting response or not? Post. Now you can check everything. You can give get. It is calling the get method. You are getting the get method response. Get post. Alage put to delete. Whatever method you are calling in test.py, that method calling. Present resolve purpose, I am hidden the CSRF token. So take this one. Post method, request that post, this one. The problem. If you run, definitely we will get an error. That is this is the error you will get. One. In settings.py, you have to disable that CSRF token. Then it will find. This one you have to disable. Then post request will be forwarded. That is the problem of the post. Import statements are not required, man. For this program, no import statements. I'm sending normal text data now. Import statement, all is not required. Finally, I will copy paste that complete code in the classroom notes. Not only this one, your every request pakka first will goes to middleware only. Already I'm explaining the middleware concept. End user request first will goes to middleware. After that only it will goes to the direct view function. Sir, now completed. So how two methods are implemented, get method and post method? Next two methods also I want implemented. See this views.py. Simple, nothing. Copy paste the code, same code, change the methods names. What is the next method? Put method. This is response from which method? Put method. The fourth command is delete. Now method from delete. So four are ready. Get request, post, put, delete. Sir, actual internal code, not this one. First time accessing possible, not possible, I'm telling. Here you need to change. What is the method you can call? Put method. It is directly hitting to the put method. Get method I'm accessing, put method accessing, post. Finally delete. Here call the method. What is the method name? Delete. If you are getting these four outputs properly, your program is correct. So by using third-party application, I'm accessing JSON CBB, get method, post, put, delete. So that is the code you have to generate. Patch also same. Give patch, call the patch method. It is accessing. Sir, two you are written, that is two enough. These two just you can copy paste. This is the final view class. In the classroom notes sake, I copy pasted. Here JSON import is required. Just two already written, get, post. Remaining just copy paste, change the names. Don't write this code. Here put you can give, delete you can give. Call the methods from the test.py. Once you run the program, if you are getting get, put, post, delete methods, your program is working fine. Up to here you can try. This is the total class. First method, second method, third, fourth. But every time which method you have to call, compulsory go to the test.py. Here just to change. getter, putter, deleter method. You will get the responses. Don't write this code, just you have to practice it. I will send in the Google Classroom. Next one, very important concept in the REST API is mixins. So what is the meaning of the mix in? What is the mix in? Mixer. Sir, generally in the villages, the milk boys are there. They can mix milk with water. Yeah, very good. Some people are mixed ghee mixed with dalda. Yes or no? In the shops, definitely it's not original ghee. Definitely they can mix it. Some people are mixed tea powder. Mixed with what they are mixed? Do you know what we can call from the once we have to do the woodwork now? Once you are working, there will come some waste. What we can call in Telugu, we can call it as like rampam pottu, like we are calling na. Okay, yedo dust. The tea powder can be mixed with those. So wherever you can go, mixing will be there. Same like that. The main advantage of mixins are, sir, mainly reusability purpose. For example, in this example, only one line code is there. Whenever writing, implementing, mixing, sir, only one line code is there. Why are you taking separately? No. Upcoming classes, so many lines of code is there. Same code I can require every get method, post method, put method everywhere. The total code I can make it as one mixin class. Just I'm importing that class, make it as a parent. That is the mixin. So in this example, in this context, I'm using HTTP response content type, content type, content type, content type 4 times. These lines I can remove, make it as a one class. That class is the mixin class. In this class you have to write, you can import that class, make it as a parent. Then automatically you have to remove all these content type, all the things. So this mixin class is act as a parent class. Mixin is a one class which acts as a parent class to provide functionality to the child class. So mixins is always working for the child class only. It won't do anything for the itself. To provide functionality to the child class. And which class I am inherited? Suppose mixin is my class. Tomorrow I can class A. My class I inherited mixin. This total functionalities can be applicable to this child class. It is always working for only for child class, but not to the parent. We won't create object for the mixin classes. We won't create object for mixin classes. But why this mixin class means only code reusability purpose. Only code reusable. Now I am creating my own mixin classes. In upcoming REST API framework, built-in mixin classes are there. built-in classes are there. Present, I'm not installed REST API. I have to take my own class. That class name I can give as a mixin. I can reuse that class. This mixin concept is applicable only Python and Ruby. Java does not supported. .NET not supported. The main reason is within the Java.NET multiple inheritance is not there. But in Python multiple inheritance is supported. Applicable only in Python, Ruby, Java, C#, not supported mixin. Because అందులో multiple inheritance is not supported. You can check your import statements. SAS and less also support mixin. Okay. So here, sir, your code is simple. So only single line code. You have to create one class. That is in the test app, you have to create a Python file. Mixins.py file. Because I'm using content type, 4 types. I don't want to use that 4 types content type. I want to create one mixin class. Instead, I have to define and I have to call. It is just your understandable purpose. Upcoming classes, I will write what exactly code we have to write into mixins.py. So I created mixins.py file in the test app. So shown here, I have to create a file. What is the file name? Mixins.py. Go to your project. Inside test app. In this test app, we have files are there. Models test all these same. Right click. Go to a file. File name is mixins.py. Whatever common code you are returning, for example, I have to take my own class. My class name is HTTP response mixin. Class name anything you can take. What is the parent class? Object is the parent class. So what is my class name? HTTP response. This class name your wish, any name you can give. But I'm telling HTTP response mixin class object I can provide. Define one method. Def method name. Any method you can give. That is your wish. Understandable. I'm given render to HTTP response. Render to HTTP. First argument is self. Second argument I can pass JSON data. So in this, whatever common code you are written every time, this is the code. Return response HTTP. Copy. Paste here. HTTP response is not there. Okay, import that from Django.http import HTTP response class. See this code here. This is the import statement. This is my own class name. Object is the parent. Function name, any name you can give, no problem. I am rendering to HTTP response from JSON. Self is the first argument which is pointing to current class object. I am passing one JSON data. Now, this is the mixin class. I want to use this one into views. So what to do here? Can I give the class name? What is the class name? HTTP response. No. Single child, two parents. Okay. Automatically it is available there. I have to import. What is the statement from where it is available? Mixins. Test app dot mixins import. What is the class name? HTTP response mixin. Now this is the parent. This is the child. Whatever code you are written there, automatically here it is applicable. Now remove this one. Not required. What is our function name? Render to HTTP response. One argument is required. What is the argument? JSON data. Now give this code. In HTTP response all are not required because that code already am written there. Direct you can send the JSON data. So this is my own function. I am passing argument. Whenever I am calling this function, it is the parent. It will goes to there, executed. I am getting the response. Where is the proof? Go to your test.py. First method, you can go with get. Send the response. Error we are getting. Go to the server. See this. Render is not defined. Name error. Okay. And come to here. Here I am calling the function render function. Yeah, I did a mistake. I want to call the function self dot render because not super. Now come to here, clear the screen. Now run this. I'm getting the response from get method. Yes. Now you have to test it, your application working or not working. Give post. Once you send the request, it is accessing post method. Go to the put method. Now it is calling the put method. Now go to the delete. Automatically it is calling delete method. That is all the methods we are calling. So like that, this is just a sample example, sir, but upcoming classes, what is the advantage of this mixins I will show. This is the mixins.py class. This class I am inherited and I can provide that there. You can read what is that line number 66. I declared one function, my own function. This is my own class. This is my own function. At the time of calling function, I can pass some data. That data is JSON data. Then this function return HTTP response to the end user. So that views.py I will give in the Google Classroom notes because code everything same only. Only have to do return self. My method you can call pass the JSON data. But inside you can give parent class this one HTTP response class. That is the basic introduction part about our get, put, post, how to call by using the third party application. Up to here just you can practice it. Tomorrow I will tell how to do the CRUD operations in the database by using these APIs. You are completed. You can carry on. Bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue.